Happening, guys? So we're here for, I'll even give you episode numbers. Thriving without Arteta. Yeah. Thriving without Arteta. And this edition is England versus Uruguay. Now, thriving without Arteta basically means maybe I should have gone live and done some watch alongs yesterday. It just means that when players are away from this guy, yeah, you start seeing them do what they do. Yeah. Jokeris last night, hat trick. Man like Norgard, aka our best number 6, aka Jaws wannabe. Yeah. Played at centre back, got himself a goal. Yeah. Calafiori on the winning side for Italy. Yeah. So tonight we've got Madueke playing. Yeah. And yeah, I saw the team sheet. I'm sure there's somebody else playing from our squad as well. Let me just have a look. Just have a quick look. Let me look at the team for tonight. I know Madueke is playing. Oh, Ben White's on the bench. That's it. Ben White's on the bench. So Madueke starts. And on the bench, we've got Ben White on the bench. So that's the only two Arsenal players involved in this team, in this England team. Yeah. To be honest, I don't really keep up with internationals too much until the tournament kicks in. But yeah, obviously it's England tonight. And I'm as far as I'm aware, I don't think there's any other. I don't know if any other nations playing tonight that's got Arsenal players in it. You can let me know in the chat. Yeah. Luke Chapman says my support Wellingborough Town, my support Northampton Town, my support Kettering Town FC. Okay. Big up to Master Zapod. Evening YG, hope you're doing good. I'm still recovering from I was gonna say Baku from Wembley. Yeah, he was worse than Baku. You know what I mean? I'm surprised you're actually watching an England friendly game, but I guess you are an Arsenal player watch. Yep, we're doing a thriving without Arteta. We're gonna see tonight what Madueke can do. Yeah. If Madueke gets a goal or assist tonight, yeah, that plays into what I'm talking about right now. Thriving without Arteta. If Ben White comes on, yeah, and provides an assist or scores, you know what I mean? Because Jokeris getting a hat trick last night for Sweden. You know what I mean? These men just come off the back of getting pammed in a cup final. You see that response? So you see what Norgard's doing? You know what I mean? AKA Jaws wannabe. You know what I mean? This behind me stays. Yeah. Man like Josh looking at Teta like, fam, you're on thin ice, my pedigree chums. Yeah. YG, there are strong rumors that if Arteta, this is Arteta's last job and Cesc is coming to Emirates in summer. I don't even want Cesc. I'm gonna say it right now. I don't want him. Yeah, I don't want another. I've got PTSD from Arteta now. Yeah, Arteta, he's shown me I don't want anybody that's a supposed legend of this club. Arteta, a supposed legend of this club. Yeah, I don't want anyone connected like that. I just want somebody who's won before. That's what I want. Get me Luis Enrique, get me Hansi Flick. Get me either one of them two. Yeah. When you got man like Hansi Flick that's like 7-0 up in a game and he still looks vexed, he still looks like that's not enough. Yeah. I want that. That's what I want. Yeah. I don't want this pony that I've got right now in Mikel Arteta. Yeah. And as although Fabregas is doing good, where is that? Sorry. But nah, I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I'm interested in managers that have won titles and won Champions Leagues. That's what I'm interested in. There are rumors that Arteta will be signing a multi-million long-term contract if he wins the Premier League. Let's go, vamos. Crying to me, and I'm not having it. He's best not. Like I said, Yeah, if that guy, if Arteta wins the league title, yeah, if he wins the league, having played the football we've been playing all season, yeah, it will only get worse. He'd be better off leaving on a high if he does that. Yeah, it will only get worse. We think Liverpool are the worst champions ever right now. Just wait on if we win that league title next season, we're getting cooked. Yeah, we ain't gonna be able to do this next season. What we're doing this season, everybody else is gonna get better, and we ain't gonna get better. No matter who we sign. If Arteta's still the manager, look what he's done to Gyökeres. Yeah, we ain't playing to his strengths. His system doesn't suit him. Yeah, we're apparently looking at Julian Alvarez, the PSG forward. It don't matter who we sign. If Arteta's the manager, yeah, look what happened with Gyökeres. Man looks like a farmer right now. Yeah, Gyökeres, he ain't looking at the Gyökeres that Sporting had. Yeah, because he's under the wrong manager for that. Gyökeres scoring a hat trick shows that Graham Potter is infinitely better manager. Oh, is Graham Potter the manager of Sweden? Graham Potter. You're telling me Graham Potter managed Gyökeres to a hat trick? Man like Graham Potter. Man like Graham Potter has managed Gyökeres to a hat trick before Arteta. Absolute shambles. A man like Graham Potter. Man like Graham Potter, you know. Nah. This is some bullshit, man. Man like Graham Potter. Remember, Arteta ruins the youth and has bad talent ID. We need to protect Max Dalman at all costs. It's not this manager's going to do to him in the end. Arteta may, in fact, I might as full screen this. I'm not sharing anything on YouTube so far. Arteta may as well put Gabriel up front and just put 11 defenders on the pitch. I'm telling you, if he can win the league title, the way we've been playing, it'll get worse. We definitely 100% we are not retaining the league title if we win it this season. 100% we're not retaining it. Can you see why now I'm asking for a double? Can you see why? Because if he gets kicked out of the FA Cup and in the Champions League, and then he does end up winning the league, yeah? What that's going to show me is that we are thankful everybody else was shit to the point where we could actually win the league now. You know what I mean? We can win the league playing this stale football that we've been playing all season. Yeah. What it shows is if everybody else just got their shit together and it was more competitive than what it is, we would have had no chance, just like all the other seasons. You know what I mean? Like it's literally, it's almost gonna feel like when people are saying about how they'll be the worst champions ever, Arsenal will be the worst champions ever, blah blah blah. When you think about it, if we just end up with just the league title, and I know that sounds funny coming from me as an Arsenal fan saying this, but if he ends up with just that, when you look at how we've been playing all season and you look at how fortunate we've been, yeah, it's almost, you can't not credit winning the league because it's a bread and butter 38 game period, blah blah blah. But let everybody else get better, we're fucked. That's why if he wins a double with it, it at least shows, okay, he was about that life. You know what I mean? Because all it's going to look like is you were fortunate that Man City, it was just too little too late for them. That they just weren't eating, blah, blah, blah. That's what it's going to look like. No way. In fact, let me get my picture, yeah? No way Jose Enrique does this manager retain the Premier League if he wins it this season. No way. Not a chance. Yeah, you guys retaining next year will be interesting. I'm sure us and City won't be as bad as we have been this season. You won't be. Well, I don't know about Liverpool, but there might be a new blood. Somebody else might join in now. You know what I mean? It might be one of them ones. But regardless of who it is, yeah, regardless of who it is, there's no way we can afford to do what we're doing this season, the way we've been playing, the way we've been getting away with it. Can't do that next season, especially when they're looking at clamping down on the time wasting, because we time waste from minute one. No, we're fucked. We ain't got no chance. You know what I mean? These days, I watch the old Arsenal black and white games from the 30s for entertainment. Yeah, I might. You know what I might have to do. You know what I might do. Yeah, is go back to the archives. Yeah, and stream, do sort of like watch along of all games. Yeah, the good old times when Arsenal were actually doing something. You know what I mean? I might have to do something like that because I'm telling you, this channel's getting switched up. You know what I mean? If we fail again, I don't. So you want to fire a manager who's got Arsenal there, best ever chance to win multiple trophies in a very long time around this late in the season. What I'll do is I'll see what he comes out with this season. If he only comes out with one trophy, regardless of what it is, I still want him gone anyway. Yeah, because like I said, I've got multitude of reasons as to why I want this guy gone. Yeah, if he can get me the league and the Champions League, I can allow him. Yeah, I can allow him. The league and the FA Cup, I can probably allow him. But let's put it this way: give me 2 trophies. If he wins the Champions League, he deserves a statue, and then you leave on a high. Leave on a high with that. Yeah, don't ruin it after that. If he wins just the FA Cup, you can definitely bye-bye. If he wins just the league title, leave on a high. Yeah, you've got us what we wanted. Leave on a high. Yeah, him losing that Carabao Cup final. Yeah, him losing that final. First strike. That was the first strike. I would do it. I would watch that. I might have to. Might have to. Big up to Godfrey. Get the likes up, people. I don't know what the likes are on, but get them up. Because we're going to be watching this England game, yeah, and we're going to be seeing what Madueke can do. Basically, this is a Madueke watch. I wasn't sure who was playing tonight. I wasn't sure if Saka was getting thrown in, if Rice was gonna. I don't know. I didn't know, but because it's England, I'm in England, born in England. Not that I'm an England supporter, but I've got players in there. I thought, yeah, this team style play is rigid as Arteta's hairdo. Who are you bringing instead of Arteta? Hansi Flick or Luis Enrique? Get me either one of them two. Either one of them two. Yeah, get me him. Yeah, Arteta's not it. Yeah, he needs to go abroad or something. He should have gone Everton, like I said, or go abroad and go do something there. Yeah, he's took us as far as what he can take us. He got us to a cup final. Yeah, after 6 years, and he lost it. He was on course to be the second manager in Arsenal history to win the League Cup. To win the League Cup. We've only won that competition twice, and he set us up like cowards. Honestly, losing that League Cup final, like I said, it hurt more than you losing the Europa League final. That hurt more than Baku did that. Because I genuinely believe we were going to win that. This is the first time in a long time that I genuinely believed, like I envisioned it and everything, that we were going to win that trophy. In 2018, I knew we weren't going to win it. That's why I didn't go to that game. Because I was going to go to that game. But I saw our form and I thought, I ain't going there to see us get smoked. And I knew we'd get smoked. Yeah? 2020, I knew we'd win at FA Cup. Nervous, but I knew we'd win it. You know what I mean? 2014, I knew we'd win it. 2015, I was actually shitting myself because I thought to myself, are we really going to return the FA Cup? But we did. 2017, you see, the 2017, we were getting written off. Like, especially in the semi-final against Man City, we were getting written off. And I thought to myself, when we get written off, we tend to, you know what I mean? We tend to do something. You know what I mean? When we get written off like that. But this time round, I honestly believed we were going to win the EFL Cup and then go on to win the league because of that. I genuinely believed it. You know what I mean? There was only slight doubts because we seemed favourites and City looked like they were finished. That kind of got me a bit like, I don't like it being like this. I like it when everybody's saying we've got no chance. But otherwise, I thought to myself, we'll scam the EFL Cup at least. We'll scam it, and even if we don't win the league, the toxic positives will use the League Cup win as why we should keep Arteta. Blah blah blah. I envisioned it in everything, and I let down like that. That's why it hurt more than Baku. That's why it hurt. And the fact of the matter is I've never seen us win that trophy. I was 3 years old when we last won that. We've got a poor record in it. The reason why we're so behind on trophies on the trophy count is because really and truly, we don't have enough League Cups. You know what I mean? If you gave Arsenal 8 more League Cups to their name, yeah, we're nearly on 60 trophies. That'd have been 10 League Cups in our history if we had 8 more. You know what I mean? What I hate seeing, yeah, and it bothers me pretty much as not seeing the Europa League and the Champions League there, is when I look at our trophy count and I see the League Cups is these 2 little trophies down in the corner. I hate the fact that we haven't won a League Cup. We should have took Bear then. We should have took a gang of League Cups. So for us not to win our 3rd on Sunday, that shit hurt me. It literally hurt me. Never in my lifetime has Arsenal won a trophy and lost a cup final inside the same season. Not as far as I know. Yeah. Whenever Arsenal have lost the cup final, we didn't win anything. Yeah. None of it. Well, I don't know how old y'all are, but there's no record in recent times of Arsenal winning the league, but we lost the cup final on the way. Yeah. You know what I mean? There was no, we won the Premier League, but lost an FA Cup final, or won the Premier League and lost the League Cup final or European final. Nope. When we've lost the final, that's all we had. That's all we could have won. Yeah. If we got to a cup final and we won the league, we've done a double. Yeah. So if we were to win something this season, that would be the first time in my lifetime that we've won a trophy off the back of we've lost a cup final in the same season. Meaning, well, you could have had a double or whatever if you'd have won that cup final. You know what I mean? He mustn't do a Wenger. We've done all we could with Teta. This is the thing. That's why I say if he wins anything this season, leave off that. Go from that. Yeah. He'll only get worse if he stays. He'll only get worse. They are not coming. Move on. Tell me who else. Oh, well, wait. Why aren't they coming? You know what I mean? Because the thing is with Arteta fans, people, is they like to ask who would you get in other than, in place of Arteta. Yeah. Because they think that we just want Arteta out and we have no idea who to bring in. Yeah. When we give names, now they want to hear other names. I'm sorry. Those are my top 2. Those are my top 2. Flick and Enrique. Those are my top 2. But in all fairness, nobody could do a better job than Arteta. Yeah. We saw Slot straight away with Liverpool win the league. You tell me there ain't a manager out there that can take this team and do what Slot did in his first season in Liverpool. I guarantee you, there's a manager out there that could take this current team and win us the league. Yeah, before Arteta does, if he doesn't do it this season, I guarantee it. Yeah. I heard that if players attempt to perform any kind of skill in the game, Arteta sets win the dog on the players. Win the fucking dog. You know what I mean? Absolute shambles, man. Big up to Static. But there is no one. Everyone is available and has a price. This is what I mean. There's a price on everyone. You know what I mean? We ain't going to hear that. Oh, nobody's. No, there is. You know what I mean? And before Arteta came, Saka was already established. If Saka was breaking into the team under Arteta, he would have been sold to Bayern Munich. Possibly. You know what I mean? Remember Balogun? Apparently he's still doing well right now. This manager kept Nketiah over him. You know what I mean? He has no clue. He has no idea, this manager. You know what I mean? To only win 2 League Cups is beyond disgraceful. It's still big. Trust me. Losing that League Cup final hurt me more than losing the title race in 23 and 24. Simply because I knew we weren't going to win league. I knew in 2023 we weren't going to win league. I knew we were going to bottle it. And I knew in 2024 that City were not going to drop points in any games. Yeah, I knew they were going to win every single game. Yeah. So it pissed me off that I was right that we'd bottle them. But then this season, I genuinely believed. I said all along, I think we'll win that cup. I even put it to 2-0. I thought to myself, well, now we'll win that cup. This time is now. This is where we win it. This is where we finally, we get the momentum now, and then we do that. That hurt me more than losing the league title. I'm telling you. People might say, "Oh, it's a small trophy. It's only for a cup. You won't miss it." Well, I better fucking win the league then. Yeah, I better get the big prize now. I need to feel better from this. You know what I mean? This manager can't develop players. I feel he's trying very hard to be a revolutionary manager rather than stick to the basics of counter-attacking football with pace. He's a failure. He's got us playing cowardice football. Like I said, that game on Sunday was basically part 2 of the Brighton game that we scammed a win in. And it was literally the 4-1 against City at the Etihad 3 years ago. It was the same cowardice, can't hold the ball, don't know what to do. I don't know if I should go forward or not kind of football. And I can't believe at Wembley I saw that. There was more fight 8 years ago in the 2018 Cup. There was more fight and we lost 3-0. And that was a shambles, but there was more fight in that. And that team already came off the back of winning the FA Cup the season before that, beating them, Man City, in the semi-final. You know what I mean? Bro, you are in delusional zone. Arsenal's reached 89 points. Oh, you're doing that again. You do it.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f*** you think you is?
Bro, you are in delusional zone. Arsenal's reached 89 points. 1-0, by the way, by doing that. Their highest ever points in this league. Well, actually, no. The Invincibles got 90 points and won the league. But Kroenke see that they will always offer him the contract. And that is the problem. Yeah? That is the problem.
You don't find that suspicious?
Offering man contracts because he got 89 points. What did the 89 points do? We ain't got there since. What did we finish on last season? 81. Was it 81 last season? Can't remember. You know what I mean? We got 89 points. Way. 8 to 9 points. I tested my patience. Enrique on 8 million, Hansi under 10 million, but Arteta's on 15 million. Shambles. You think if Arsenal didn't approach them and say, you know what, I'll give you 15 million or maybe a bit more, yeah? Them man knowing what's on their CV, they won't take it. Knowing that you get time at Arsenal. You know what I mean? Imagine being slot this season. Well, I would have loved to have been slot last season. You know what I mean? You think he's going to be any better? If Arteta manages to scam this league title, yeah, playing with that shit display he's been displaying all season, yeah, if he manages to get over the line, yeah, next season, you think Slot was bad? Why? You don't know what you're in for. Why do any manager could come into Arsenal? Because despite how we play, anyone with a brain can see we have a stronger foundation than United, Chelsea, Tottenham, and Liverpool, who all need new managers. And this is the thing, yeah? Let's just say we keep Arteta for another 4 years. That'll take us to 2030, for example. Let's just say he gets to a Champions League final. You know what I mean? Because we know that will keep him in a job in itself. Don't matter if we win it or not, yeah? Let's just say he becomes a runner-up in the Champions League, yeah? Gets another 4 years. I guarantee you, United, Chelsea, and Tottenham and Liverpool, at least half of them will win silverware before we do it again. At least half of them. 2 or 4 guaranteed. 2 or 4. What has Arteta done to be the third highest paid manager? This should be our third league title in this manager if we were to win it. It's actually 90 points for the Premier League era. That's what I mean. I was going to wear my Arsenal jersey for public for the first time Sunday. I think I didn't. Yeah, I was wearing it leaving London. Christ. You know what I mean? The day before the final, I had rival fans saying, please don't win the league and stuff like that. Like a West Ham fan saying that and everything like that. And it's like, I didn't realize how. I thought, because obviously I've been to London plenty of times, but when you wear your Arsenal shirt and that in public in London, I didn't think people would make comments as often as they did. Because down there, like, you'd be used to it kind of thing. Like, everybody's used to seeing somebody in some jersey. I didn't really realize. I thought it'd be like that, like up here or something. You know what I mean? But yeah. I'll take Arsene Wenger back right now. Arteta's the worst manager in Arsenal's 139 years of history. Well, the thing is, I didn't want Arteta in the first place, in all fairness. Yeah. I wanted Unai and be gone. Because I was getting fed up. But I was pissed when Ancelotti went Everton and we got Arteta. I was pissed. I think I might even still have the old video somewhere in the archives. I might re-upload the clips I've got in the archives. Because I've still got the match reaction from when we won the FA Cup 6 years ago. I've still got that in the archives. Wait, sorry, rewind a second. Arsenal only have 2 League Cups. Yeah, do you know? we only have 2. 1987 and 1993. The 1993 one was part of a double. A cup double. FA Cup and League Cup double, beating the same club twice. Yeah. Only 2. We've been runners up 8 or 9 times now. Yeah, it's shambles. Another concerning fact is most of the players who left Arsenal in this manager have won major trophies and play proper football with freedom. Exactly. Who else are we going to see? What, Skelly leave? Skelly go to Man United and win trophies? You know what I mean? Arteta's human version of Courage, Cowardly Dog. Teletubbies have more balls. I think anybody has anything about him more than this manager, to be honest with you. I'll take Simeone and get a translator for him. Let's go play attacking football. Yeah, he's another one as well. Yeah. Contracts are future bond, meaning trickle down. If the team can score 89 points, they can score 100. It's always about the potential equals points. So basically, we're operating off, well, you nearly got there, so we can try again. That's been our problem. That's what's kept us the second ole, second again ole. You know what I mean? He kept us finishing second, but he couldn't get us finishing first. You think Arteta's ever gonna get 100 points? You could have him here for the next 10 years. He will not get no more than 89 points. That 89 point season, that's his peak. And 90 points is the record. The Invincibles got it. This manager, he coached Arsenal to get more wins than Invincibles and left empty-handed. I ain't trying to hear about points. This manager stays 10 years at the club, like Pep did, and has no trophies. Well, he does have a trophy. He has the FA Cup, doesn't he? And depending on who you talk to, 2 Community Shields, so you could probably say 3. But we know how it is. 89 points is the highest ever under Arteta. Right. Do you realise how much it takes to get 89 points and not win? Yeah, Liverpool fans did this as well when they were saying, we got 97 points, mate. You know what I mean? Like, nobody cared. If you don't win, you don't win. You failed. Don't matter that you got 89 points. Don't matter. You know what I mean? You failed. You know what I mean? He ain't getting 89 points again, is it? More runners-up medals than winners' medals. Yeah. You know what I mean? 3 Premier League runners-ups and a League Cup runner-up now. He's factually done more failings than winning. Factually. If you want to count the Community Shields, yeah, you could say he's won 3 trophies then. He's been a runner-up 4 times in all comps. 3 Premier Leagues and an EFL Cup. That's more than what he's got his hands on. He is factually an absolute failure. Wenger won us 10 trophies. He's had us runners up in the FA Cup, in the UEFA Cup in 2000, FA Cup in 2001, Champions League 2000. Wait, hold on. I need to go back. He had us runners up in the Premier League in 90. Did we finish second in 97? Because his first full season, he won a double. And then, so, runner-up in 99 to the league. 2000, UEFA Cup runner-up. I think, yeah, he 3-peated second as well, didn't he? So he 3-peated second, and so that's 3-peated second. UEFA Cup and FA Cup runner-up. Second in 2003. 2005 second. 2006 the Champions League final. Then we didn't finish second until, I swear, after that we didn't finish. We runner up to the League Cup 2007. So yeah, to be honest, I even got through all of them. Wenger did more runner ups than winning, because there's 2011 Cup final, 2018 Cup final, runners up in the Premier League in 2016. So yeah, but at least when you see that he won us 10 trophies, at least you can see that, you know, man was doing something. I truly didn't know that. That's another reason Arteta the third biggest club in England. You see, the thing is, if we imagine if we had a gang of League Cups, we wouldn't be on 49 trophies. We'd be on 50 odd if we'd have won. You know what I mean? Look how many Community Shields we won. I won about 17. We didn't. People take the piss out of, you know, oh, Arsenal got 17 Community Shields, because they try and belittle what Arsenal won. Only 2 of those Community Shields were won because we didn't win anything. 1999 and 2023. All the rest was because we won the FA Cup or the league title. You know what I mean? But if you would have had a gang of EFL Cups to that, you know what I mean? Like, literally, the lack of EFL Cups, yeah, has put our status as the third biggest club on threat. It literally has. Because if we had a gang of them, we wouldn't right now we wouldn't be worrying about, oh well, Man City are gonna win more trophies than us, blah blah blah. We wouldn't. 2 EFL Cups. Spurs have more than that. Madness. MLS going to United has been a mistake. He was playing so well last season. His manager drops him. And he kept getting minutes. That's what he does. That's what he does. Famous steps cool now. I'm moving on. Commit shows. Yeah. 2 posh shiny dinner plates. 5 years of failure. Yeah, almost 6. It will literally be. Actually, no. This year, November. This year will make it'll be his 7th year here. So he's already done 6. August the 1st this year will be 6 years to the date that he last won a major trophy. If you're not counting any of the shields, which nobody does. So literally August the 1st, if he doesn't win a trophy before August the 1st this year, he has gone off a whole 6 years. Literally a whole 6 years. Because August the 1st, 2020 was when he won the FA Cup. Madness. Anytime top guns will wake up is when we become 4th, 5th biggest club in England. Major. This is the thing. These men kept defending Arteta. Meanwhile, City are on the brink of becoming the 3rd biggest. Literally on the brink. And all these men just kept defending. City have overtook Chelsea now. Because they won that League Cup, they've overtook Chelsea by 1. Manchester City win 20 titles. And the thing is, there's this talk about them getting deducted 60 points, which will relegate them. I think they should be stripped of the titles. I would take them being stripped of the titles and not be relegated than them just be relegated to the Championship. You know what I mean? They're going to come straight back up. You know what I mean? Most of them players will stay there to take them back up. It does nothing. So 15 we finished 2nd. In 2015. I know 2016 we did. I thought we finished 3rd in 2015. I don't remember us finishing 2nd behind Chelsea. Because Chelsea won the league in 2015. I don't remember us finishing 2nd behind them. I remember us finishing 2nd in 2016. I think we finished 3rd that year. Somewhere around there. It's actually Chelsea, but I'll explain. I already did my research. Arsenal 3rd, Chelsea 3rd now. Also, Arsenal and Chelsea are on the same. What? Chelsea got the same amount of trophies as us? Are they counting the shields or not? Because if they count the shields, we're on 49 trophies, something like that. 48, 49. You're looking at it wrong. You think, or you just can't use over the line. Someone will come in and just, yeah. we didn't believe in Unai Emery. Arteta walked in and won the FA Cup. He showed us it doesn't take time. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's been pissing around for 6 years. And with his own team, can't do shit. Can't even win his League Cup. Yes, a manager can literally walk into this team and win his league title straight away. Literally, it can happen. You know what I mean? Slot show that at Liverpool. I guarantee you, if a manager walks in right now for next season, guarantee you he wins something. Well, if it's not the league, he wins something with his team. Guarantee it. Berta behind him as well. Pause. Man like King Berts. If we couldn't win the Champions League, Henry, Perez, Vieira, etc., we got no hope with Gyökeres, Rice, and Saka. No, we have hope if we change the manager, yeah. Because you look at the Chelsea team of 05, that couldn't win the Champions League somehow, but the 2012 and 2021 Chelsea could. You know what I mean? Like I said, the year Arsenal get their hands on the Champions League trophy, it won't be the best Arsenal you would have ever seen in your life. It won't be. You know what I mean? It won't be. It'll be a mid Arsenal side. If Arsenal win the Champions League, it'll be a mid Arsenal side that does it. I have some decent players here and there, but you know, you look at the double winners of 02 or something as that's better. You know what I mean? YG correct. Arsenal won 17. I will swap 5 community shields for 5 more League Cups. Yeah. You know what I mean? I hate the fact we've only won 2. Sakalaka is rage bait. Show him, it must be something. You know what I mean?
You don't find that suspicious?
You know what I mean? All right, what's going on here? No, the players are walking out now. So Madueke back on the pitch where he became a runner-up on Sunday. You know what I mean? Came on and did fuck all in that fight. Oh, actually, no, he put in a cross for Calafrio, which is like the best chance of the game. And the cross for Jesus, the chance for Jesus. You know what I mean? Maybe we should have started Madueke in that final. And in fact, you know what? When I look back at it, we would have been better off if we started Madueke on the right in that final than Saka. Saka's finished. You know what I mean? He's done out here. You know what I mean? He'll like I said, I think I said it in my last stream. What he'll do is he'll fool everybody, hook, line, and sinker. He's going to score a sick goal from now to the end of the season in all comps. Could be the FA Cup, Champions League, or Premier League. He's going to score a sick goal, and everyone's going to think, yeah, you all said he'll finish, mate, but he's not. That's what's going to happen. Watch. He's going to score a sick goal. I'm telling you. He's like a screamer or some shit. And everybody's going to fall for it. I ain't. You know what I mean? He could score overhead kick from the halfway line. He's still finished. It'll be his 8th year post December 2076. How is everybody counting this? Because Arteta came into the job. What was it? 25th of November, 2019. Obviously, this November this year makes it 6 years. Makes it 7 years. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Did I say? I said 6, didn't I? He's already 6 years in. Because November 2025 made it 6 years that he'd been here. But he won the FA Cup August the 1st, 2020. So August the 1st, 2026 will be 6 years since he won the FA Cup. But he's going on to his 7th year. Yeah, he's going on to his 7th year, November 2026. That'll be 7 years that he's been here. So if he doesn't win anything by November, yeah. You know what I mean? Man's got a chance. He's got a chance to win something while he's still in them. You Arteta fans said last year we'll win the Premier League in the year before. Yep, they kept saying it. These man kept saying it all the time.
I've seen him do it.
You know what I mean? He just keep pushing it, moving that goalpost. Yes. Yeah. Was it December or November that he got the job? I can't remember. It was one of them 2 months, but yeah, 7 years it'd be. Yeah. Next season, if Arteta's still here with no trophy, YG going to change the channel to Yorkshire and Madrista, enjoying proper football. You know what? I'm going to find something. I'll just become a full-time reaction channel, which I kind of planned on heading towards anyway. But yeah, I can't just keep talking about Arsenal all the time. If they're going to keep this manager, you know what I mean? If they're going to keep him, you know what I mean? It just shows me that these men aren't serious. After Chelsea, same trophies, excluding Community Shields. Christ. Manager walks in and a team faces relegation. Guess which team? Hint, you don't have to look too far. Why are you ignoring that a manager's come in and won the Premier League. Why are you ignoring that a manager came in and within 2 years won a European trophy? Why are you ignoring managers that have come in halfway through the season and won Champions Leagues? Come on now, man. He did. He'll complete 7 years. Yeah, November, December this year would be 7 years completed here for this prick. He's on his 7th now. Well, once he hits into, because he came a quarter into the season, didn't he, of 2019, about November, December. So I'm counting from then. You know what I mean? Because he didn't do a full season of 2019-20. You know what I mean? But yeah, that the COVID FA Cup's looking more spooky as we go on. You know what I mean? Man could do it with an empty stadium, but as soon as two bit of fans there, man's struggling. You know what I mean? December 2019. Going into his 8th year. Once he's past 7, then yeah, he's yeah. So yeah, we all wanted Emery out, but if we knew Arteta was going to be a manager, would have kept Emery. Yeah. This is the thing. Definitely December. I remember Arsenal showed interest in Arteta towards the end of November. Right. I'm not ignoring him staying. Impact. If a man can win the league, a man can set his team onto the path of relegation. So you would you include Arteta in that? If you think he can win us the league, you think he can relegate us then? That's my reaction to while some trophies, of course. If Arsenal somehow win a trophy, they'll be officially 3rd again for most trophies won. We need to get back to our lucky number 2, don't we? You know what I mean? England game's about to kick off. And they've kicked off. 6 years, 3 months, 7 days. Everyone wants time. After this job, Arteta will not get another top job in football. He'd either be a pundit or work in the Liga 2. I mean, he's just not good enough for Premier League level like this. But anyways, while this game's on, I'm gonna play a 2-2 bit of TalkSport. This was after the game. Simon Jordan and Martin Keown react to Arsenal's loss to Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final
yesterday. And Martin Keown. Martin, good morning.
Good morning, Jim.
Simon, good morning.
And let me cue the music, of course. There we go.
Hi.
Good morning.
I'm leaving Wembley about 8 o'clock last night after Manchester City lifted the trophy, etc. And there's Mr. Keown surrounded by Arsenal fans, and you're signing autographs, and there's a lot of banter. And I think you brightened up those lads as they left Wembley last night, Martin. Good morning again.
Yeah, it's a difficult day for the Arsenal fans, but you know what I haven't heard yet is congratulations to Man City. I thought they were absolutely magnificent.
Yeah,
you can never discount.
Big up Static as always. Oh, but I'm yawning now. But let's listen to what these men are saying.
Pep and his record for, sometimes in a final he can change the tactics and get it wrong, but he changed the tactics against Arsenal. It was really significant.
Oh, now apparently Martin Keown, he said that if we win the league title, we're going to dominate for the next 10 years. Apparently, that's what Martin Keown said. Yeah, that we'll dominate for the next 10 years.
I beg your pardon?
Shambles. You know what I mean? This is a man that went invincible, And man thinks that if we win the league title this season, we're going to dominate for the next 10 years. What, playing that football? You know what I mean? Really?
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down. Who the f*** you think you is?
And they dominate proceedings. So congratulations to City.
Well, they dominate, but that's the thing, Martin. Did anyone see such a dominant one-sided affair coming?
Do you know, we need to look at the tactics, because what they did, they went...
England's got a free kick, by the way.
They went to press Arsenal, and they had 2 withdrawn strikers, so they didn't really go up against them, Cherki and Haaland. But the wide players were magnificent because they blocked all the passes to the fullbacks, so Arsenal just couldn't get out. And it was with Kepa most of the time.
But the way Kane was tearing up for the volley there, but you got took away from him.
2 Arsenal players at the back that you want to have the ball, shall we say.
Yeah.
And they couldn't then develop things. I thought we'd get to half time. I thought there wasn't much in it first half. Second half, I thought I'd see a difference where Arsenal would try and go long, maybe try and go to Havertz perhaps and build around that. But we spent the whole game watching them press. What Bernardo Silva, who's the artful dodger, thought he was magnificent in the game. Arsenal need a player like that going forward. He kicked the ball straight out of play at the start of the game to say, right, okay, this is how it's going to be.
Yeah, I saw that.
You're going to have possession, and you're going to have to try and play out.
But Martin,
couldn't find a solution.
Did they freeze in that second?
No, I don't think it's about freezing. I think I'm trying to.
They did freeze. They froze, and Arteta's tactics didn't help at the same time. Yeah, them man were up for it. Yeah, that's the worst I've seen of us this season.
Set out the tactics from Pep. I think we have to acknowledge that. You have to look at what the opponent did, and it gave them the platform to go and win the game. But Arsenal should have made that change. They should have found a solution to that. I think they were hampered a little bit without Eze available. Ødegaard, the captain, maybe his relationship with Saka is maybe.
Odegaard wouldn't have done shit in that final. I ain't gonna lie. He wouldn't have done shit. Let's kill that noise. The Odegaard would have done something in this final. Let's kill that shit. It would not have happened. No way, Jose Enrique.
Maybe, and his absence is affecting. Saka didn't seem to be the same player on the day. But you lick your wounds. You have to learn from it. And I think the manager does do that. He's a quick learner. People are going to say it's 5 years now, but they're on the way to maybe doing something. There's still 3 trophies. It's not an end of season. Look back and say it's all over. This is something they're going to have to learn from and learn from fast.
Yeah. I suppose, Simon, many of the Arsenal fans were saying to me on the way out, well, if we're going to lose one, then sure, the Carabao Cup is one. We desperately want to win that Premier League, and we also want to win the Champions League. So it's not.
But I hear it, yeah? At the same time, I'm sorry. Losing the league, with our record in this competition, only winning 2 of these things, yeah? I'm sorry. We should, if anything, yeah? Let me just make myself big for a second, yeah? Pause, yeah? If anything, if we're going to lose one of the 4 trophies, if anything, you would think we would choose the FA Cup.
Fix.
Yeah? Because we won that the most times and blah, blah, blah. We maybe can afford to not win it again anytime soon because you could win the League Cup, Champions League, and Premier League. You know what I mean? If anything, if you're going to say to lose one, but obviously the League Cup comes around first, doesn't it? But yeah, anyways.
Not as if everything's been thrown aside. No chance.
No chance. I mean, listen, that performance for Arsenal was...
Did you even watch it?
I watched aspects of it, Martin.
Were you watching, Simon?
Was I watching it?
Because we were both there. So if you're going to say, and you informed speak now, what did you see or did you hear?
What did I...
Anybody who didn't watch that final, you could get enough analysis from that game by watching highlights. That's how bad it was from our end.
So you've gone with the narrative.
What did I see? What did I hear?
You watch the game?
I watched aspects of the game. I thought Arsenal were poor. And I felt that it doesn't necessarily mean they've frozen. I just don't think they're a great Arsenal side. I think they'll win the Premier League, but I think that's about all they'll win. That's still a magnificent achievement.
Yeah.
And I've been quite defensive of.
This is what I mean. Like this Arsenal side isn't good enough to do a double. Playing like that with this manager and playing like that. You know what I mean? It's no wonder that nobody's. You know what I mean? The whole talk of winning multiple trophies has gone out the window now. You see what losing that League Cup final has done? Can anybody seriously? Woodwake on the ball, he got fouled there, didn't he, ref? And then he stayed down. I think he's getting up now. Can anybody literally see this Arsenal side in the Champions League final holding their own? Really?
Arsenal against the backdrop of people's observations about making asterisks against their performance and their set piece that. I don't think that's a fair observation. But this is not a great Arsenal side. This is an Arsenal side that will win a slightly pedestrian Premier League in terms of the challenge that's going towards winning it, because this isn't a great Man City side either. It was a good performance from Man City yesterday. You have to give.
And who was the manager of England? Oh, hold on a minute. No, England took a shot, deflected. The English Arteta, Southgate. Told people a long time. Arteta and Southgate are the same thing. They're the same people. One's English and the other one's Spanish. That's the only difference.
Give the opposition credit, but it was a poor performance from Arsenal in the second half.
Why do you think they're not a great side, Simon?
I don't know, component parts. I mean, the alchemy of a great side is you have great players that can set the pace of the game and can set the tone of the game, and Arsenal sometimes don't have that. They have some very powerful, gifted players and people like Declan Rice. But like Martin was saying before he's going off on some silly little tangent trying to make a point, is that
England got a corner, whipped in, headed across, kicked away.
You need mercurial players in the middle of the park that can change games, and they didn't seem to have it yesterday, and they don't seem to have it this season. But that can't necessarily be used as a bludgeoning tool just to keep bashing Arsenal. They win the Premier League; they deserve to win the Premier League. But there's no chance when they come up against the elites in the European competition they'll win the Champions League. Listen, I'm happy to be wrong, and we'll see at the end of the season. But I think you have to take it in isolation. You have to look at it. I don't think you can say Arsenal froze. They just weren't good enough, and blaming it all on Kepa is a false economy.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, trying to all these fans talking about, oh, Kepa, mate, it was Kepa. You know what I mean? They're just looking for a scapegoat. You don't want to talk about. And that's another thing that reminded me actually. That Father Ted wannabe, yeah. Oops. Yes. That Father Ted wannabe, yeah, did a video talking about what's the channel's name now? It came up randomly. I won't find it now because I've listened to a load of videos since that video. Oh, I don't know the guy's name now. He did a video talking about Robbie from AFTV not holding Arteta accountable. And it's like, y'all are catching up now, aren't you? You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find it. Is it going to do that stupid thing where it just ignores my history? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's doing that stupid thing. I can't. Oh, what's the guy's name? I think he's called himself Football something. Oh, can't remember his name. And it's not in my head. I hate the way the history works on this. It kind of like deletes. It doesn't show all the history of what you've watched. It chooses what it wants to show you. Let me just have another look. No, I can't find it now. I can't find it. The guy with the grey hair, old guy. Oh, there he is. There he is.
I've just watched Robbie of AFTV on Sky, being given an interview. And you know what? I actually like Lee Judges because I think that guy, even though he goes over the top a little bit, a bit passionate, so what? He always talks sense. He's knowledgeable. Robbie, absolute a donut, Mr. PC, and he won't say what the real problem was and why we lost the Carabao Cup. No, he doesn't want to upset the wrong person, does he? So he's asked the questions. What happened on Sunday then? He says the team didn't turn up. Well, Robbie, actually, that's crap. The team turned up, and for the first 35 minutes, were absolutely putting their heart and soul into it. They were. So I'm saying the team didn't turn up. And you turn around and said until the first goal was scored, it was all it was nothing in it.
Whoa, who's going off on the stretcher? Hold on a minute. I think a Uruguayan player is coming off. Yeah, I think Uruguayan players coming off the stretcher. I don't know what he's done. Anyways. I don't know what happened. I'm not going to show a replay. I'm making a sub. Anyways.
Until that first goal was scored. You're talking crap, mate. That second half, we were just waiting for them to score. It was one-way traffic. Absolute one-way traffic. What do you mean nothing in it until the first goal was scored? We were waiting. My son and I were saying, my gosh, they're going to score. We need to make changes. But you couldn't you see that? You couldn't see that. Are you nuts? And then you turn around and say other players have to take the responsibility as well as Kepa. Well, mate, it's not the other player's fault that Kepa dropped the ball. The responsibility, which you won't say, okay, lies with Arteta.
Whoa.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
Damn! Man said the problem lies with Arteta and Robbie's not mentioning it. Jesus.
It was him. That's where the responsibility lies for picking the wrong team. You turn around and say he should have put Calafiori on earlier. He should have taken Trossard off. He should have taken Havertz off. Well, it's not their fault. It's not their fault that they're not taken off. It looked like Trossard was injured. Regretfully, Cappy, was being absolutely taken to the cleaners. He should have come off at half time. And Havertz, he should never been playing, nor should Trossard. It's the responsibility of the manager. The manager cocked up. He cocked up the choice of the team. He never made the substitutions. And when we was under the cosh, because it was one-way traffic, mate, it was nothing. It was nothing in it until the first goal. Are you blind? Can you not?
Well, it's funny how they're complaining about the same things we've been complaining about, for 6 years since this manager's been here. They're now complaining about the same things. We've been seeing this. We've been telling y'all. Y'all kept telling us. Y'all kept gaslighting us. Now we've lost the cup final. Now y'all are seeing it. Yeah. Now y'all are seeing it. You know what I mean? Let me bring that back.
Playing nor should Trossard. It's the responsibility of the manager. The manager cocked up. He cocked up the choice of the team. He never made the substitutions. And when we was under the cosh, because it was one-way traffic, mate, it was nothing. It was nothing in it until the first goal. Are you blind? Can you not see what was going on? We could all see what was going on. It was the manager's fault, but you won't say it, Robbie. Oh.
Because he's under the payroll. Robbie ain't going to say anything about the manager like that. He can't afford to. He ain't going to. I remember back in the days when it was Arsenal Fan TV and the whole Wenger in, Wenger out, this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? But since the Teta thing now, you know what I mean? The AFTV's become more of a brand and put they in the box here, England. Pass the midway, okay? Go on midway, okay? Let's see what you can do. Right, passes it. Instantly more intensity from England. You know what I mean? But now if AFTV is more of a household brand name, you know what I mean? Robbie can't afford to ruffle some feathers like that. So he's going to dance around it. If we don't win anything this season, Robbie ain't going to be out here chanting Arteta out or saying that he must go now. He's going to find a nice way to say, maybe, whatever. You know what I mean? That's what he's going to do.
Oh, no. Also too PC, aren't you? Now, the main focus is on the league. Well, the main focus has been on the league all the time, hasn't it, Robbie? Not now. The Carabao Cup should have been the springboard, mate, 'cause it's now the springboard for Man City. You're so PC. The rest of the team didn't turn up. Well, the rest of the team did turn up because, as far as I'm concerned, Gabriel and Saliba fought their hearts out. Rice fought his heart out. Gyökeres was fighting his heart out. There were players out there fighting that heart. For you say,
Whoa. What do you mean Woodworker injured? I know I'm behind in the comments. What do you mean he's out for weeks? Am I behind? What are you on about? He's out for weeks. He's on pitch. What am I missing? And Wake is out for weeks. Come on now. Are you pulling a fast one now? What are you doing?
Just help me to understand.
I'm seeing him on the pitch right now. Hold on a minute. Right, England have got corner. What's this about? What's this about Madueke being injured? What is this all about?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
What is this? You got swapped for Boeing? I'm on ITV player, but I must be behind if it's happening. I'll tell you what. What's in front? I'll tell you what's in front. Foscore's in front. Let's have a look. Oh, actually, yeah, he is. Yeah, it says injury. I'll take that back. No. He's right. Because I've looked on Foscore. He has been subbed off for injury. So I must be way behind now. Let's have a look. Because England have got a corner. Headed across. Yeah, it says injury on Foscore. Oh no, hold on. Let me take Father Ted off the screen. I must be way behind. Right, Madueke's job is there. Hey, I must be way behind. Uruguay on the attack. Right, Madueke just made a block. No, Madueke's still on the pitch. But it does show on Flash Score that he's been subbed off for Boeing because of injury. I just hope it ain't anything serious. I'm just keeping an eye on Madueke right now. He's in the middle of the pitch right now. Right, he's in the middle of the pitch. Right. Right, he's on the left side. He's in the left midfield. He's on the left now. How far am I behind? I don't get how I'm so far behind. I'm on 22 minutes.
Battery low.
I'm on 22 minutes in this game. Right, Madueke is on the left. Right, he's receiving the ball now. Right, he's got the ball. Right, he's made a pass. Oh, let me see what one point he got subbed. 38 minutes. Hey, how am I so? I'm not far behind. I'm not far behind. I'm on 22 minutes at the time. I was not far behind. Eh? No, this I'm gonna have to come off this. Click watch live. I was like 20 minutes behind. Wait, let me see what happened. That's just ended my stream. Asking for some medical attention with his painful gestures. Right, he said he was all right to carry on. Then he's forced to change because Midweek is not able to carry on. Oh, so he was fouled in the box. According to this, the penalty appeal was fouled in the box. Who goes down from a challenge from the defender. Players chase the referee, but he's not interested in the penalty claim. The play continues, and Midweek is hurt from that, and then he can't carry on. How the hell was I 20 minutes behind? That's fucking... These goofy-ass international breaks, man. I was miles behind. Hang on a minute. Let me largen the screen. That's why I just saw him being helped up off the floor. Apologize too full. Yeah, I was miles. I don't know. I don't get how I was so far behind. I'm caught up now. Oh, we know what the excuse is going to be now if we don't get over the line, don't we? We call Wanyeri. We should do. If we're serious, that's what we'll do. Yeah? If we're serious, that's what we'll do. We should have never put him out on loan anyway. If we're serious, that's what we'll do. We won't. Saka's finished, and now Midweek is injured. No excuse not to play Diamond. I'd still call. I would still call Wanyeri back. But what this manager's going to do is going to ride it out, innit? That's what he's going to do. I don't get how I was on 22 minutes. I don't know what happened. I was way behind. You should ban me until Arteta leaves for saying 2-4 should be banned until Arteta. We're in delusional zone. Any delusional zone is justifying keeping Arteta. That's delusional mode or zone. I haven't seen the tackle. I just went straight to the normal time. I'm sure they'll show at half time. Heard a rumor that Ethan was sent out on loan because he fought with Odegaard and Arteta backed his favourite instead. Well, either way, regardless of what the reason is, we all know that it's going to lead to goofiness. You know what I mean? Now, Honestly. Well, that's it for this stream then. I ain't waiting for Ben White to come on. You know what I mean? If he does, there's no guarantee. If it's going on, these Uruguay players trying to injure the whole England squad. I don't know what it is, but I hate these goofy international breaks. Just bloody. If you want to do an international break, yeah, have a month's worth of period of international football, so that it's, you know what I mean. So it's to break it up instead of having it every so often throughout the season. Have like a month dedicated to international football or something. Ridiculous, man. £1 billion spent, and this man just still has to rely on academy kids to get him his trophy. And the thing is, he's still not getting his trophy. This fraud's still not getting his trophy. The thing is, he'll ruin them anyway. He'll ruin the kids. That's what this guy does. England on the attack now. You know what? I'm gonna chill out for the rest of the night now. I just feel jaded now. You know what I mean? Man like Madueke injured, you know. You know what I mean? The last thing we need is. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end the stream here. It's what it is at this point. I might come back and stream tomorrow for FC 26. You know, because the only time you're going to see proper football and everything like that is when you watch me on FC 26. Alexis Blatcher's season 3 coming soon. We start off with we've got the first meaningful game is we've got the Community Shield against West Ham, who beat me in the FA Cup final in season 2 when I was injured. Yeah, I was injured. I couldn't play that final, but I won the Community Shield for that season, for season 2, the EFL Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. It was only the FA Cup I didn't win, but I'm gonna get revenge on West Ham in the Community Shield, and we'll go again. And this time I'm number 6. Man's a DM. You get me? It goes down in the DMs, fam. You know what I mean? Doing a Norgard thing. You get me? Being the best number 6. A place like ESI will be in AMS. All sold off. Yep, got pennies from. Oxlade-Chamberlain is still our 3rd highest sold player. Oh, sorry, no. What is it? Yeah, Anelka is number 1. I think Oxlade-Chamberlain's up there, something like that, something goofy like that. The leg get you down. At least manager will be potted at the end of the season, sure. Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. I'm probably gonna come back either tomorrow, probably tomorrow. I keep thinking today's Saturday. It's because football's on. But yeah, I might come back tomorrow and do some FC streaming of season 3 of Black Ches in the 6. You know what I mean? That's the slogan for season 3, Black Ches in the 6. And I know y'all are interested much in women's football, but I'm telling you right now, the Arsenal women's, if only the men's play like that. You know what I mean? The Arsenal women's killing it. Yeah? The entertainment. You want to see entertainment of Arsenal? Watch the women's. Not only do you get a nice view of the talent on the pitch, but you actually get to see some good football. So anyways, guys, like the video, share the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Big up all you that came in. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
Come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.